Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today here at Ellen Road for live commentary between Leeds United and Manchester United. Uh, just as you join me, the players are in the tunnel right now, and this is definitely going to be an interesting game today. Leeds United can move 11 points clear of the relegation zone with a win. Newcastle United are chasing their first win on the road this season. For Leeds, who can remember some wonderful times at this stadium in the late 60s and early 70s when they dominated English football, this is much more humble times right now for Leeds United. But they are definitely starting to pick up their season, winning their last two games against West Ham and Burnley. For Newcastle United, the richest club in the world, they really are having trouble putting their season together right now. There is many names that have been mentioned, including Eden Hazard and Moussa Dembele has also been mentioned, but so far Newcastle United have only been able to bring in Kieran Trippier and Chris Wood. Both play today. So let's take a look at the starting lineups, starting with Leeds United, who is managed by Marcelo Bielsa. And they start with Ilya Meslier in goal, and the back four consisting of Luke Ayling, uh, uh, Pascal Streak, uh, and Diego Llorente and Stuart Dallas. Just in the holding midfield there is Robin Koch. And the remaining four midfielders that are part of this 4-1-4-1 is Rafinha in the centre of midfield. It's Matthias Klick, Rodrigo as well, joining him in the centre of midfield, and Jack Harrison on the left, with the lone forward being Darren James. The substitutes for Leeds United: goalkeeper Christopher Klassen, Leo Feuerhelder, Chris Moore, Lewis Bate, Stuart McKinstry, Liam McCarron, Nohan Kenner, Tyler Roberts, and Joel Geldart are the substitutions. Now, for Newcastle United, who are managed by Eddie Howe, they have Martin Dubravka in goal. Across the back, they have Kieran Trippier, Jamal Lascelles, Fabian Schär, and Paul Drummett. Across midfield, they have Joe Willock, John Joe Shelby, and Joel Linton. And they have, of course, the dangerous front line of Ryan Fraser, Chris Wood, and Alan St. Maximin. On the bench for Newcastle today is Carl Darlow, Kieran Clark, Jamal Lewis, Javier Manquillo, Jeff Hendrick, Jacob Murphy, Miguel Almiron, Sean Longstaff, and Dwight Gale. Newcastle will be in their change strip of all black with the white trim, and Newcastle United will be in their famous white shirts with the yellow trim. We're very close to getting underway right now. Just a couple of interesting facts about this game today. If Leeds beat Newcastle today, it will be the first time they have won their first three league games in a calendar year since 1973. And of course, Newcastle have only the one win at home this season. And after 20 games, only West Bromwich have survived relegation after registering one win in their first 20 league games. That was in the 2004-2005 season. uh, Leeds have won this exact fixture 5-2 last season. However, Newcastle have not lost back-to-back fixtures at Ellen Road since 1972. Leeds are unbeaten in the last three Premier League meetings with Newcastle, with 2 wins and a draw. So the referee today is Chris Kavanagh. His assistant is Dan Cook and Harry Leonard. The fourth official is David Coote. And Kevin Friend and Eddie Smart are in Stockley Park for the VAR. Hopefully, this will not have too much of an effect on today's game. The players are now at the centre circle and taking the knee as the Premier League continues its stance against racism and again in the game itself and in society at large. No place for racism in our game or society. Leeds get this game underway, and it's at the back right now. And just moving forward there on the far side to Rafinha, and it's just a bit scrappy there. It's lost by Joe Linton, and Leeds are breaking forward now on the far side with Rafinha. He cuts inside, and he's taken out there by John Joe Shelvey with the tackle, and he just gets the ball away and pushes it out for a throw. Excellent defending there by John Joe Shelvey. And we're off to a frantic start here at Ellen Road, and Leeds United will take the throw in here. And it goes back into the midfield, and that is number 43, Koch, and it goes back to Melier in goal. Newcastle starting from the back now. It's Struček, and he plays it to Llorente. Llorente out on the far side there. And that's played out of play by Melier. And it'll be a throw into Newcastle United, taken by number 15, Kieran Trippier today. Marcelo Bielsa there just taking a seat. That is cleared away by Llorente again. And this time it's out of play. And a throw in again, and Kieran Trippier will take it again, just almost level with the halfway line. Shelvey boots the ball forward, and it goes out of play by John Joe Shelvey. And Leeds United will have a throw to be taken by Stuart Dallas. Eddie Howe there. Penny through your thoughts, Eddie. And Dallas plays it back to Melier, who in return plays it back to Dallas. Moving forward over the halfway line now. And here's Klitsch, and he plays it back there to Koch. And Koch moves the ball forward now, and it's in possession of Daniel James, and he tries to find Harrison on the far side, but Joel Linton's harassing him. Harrison has it now. It looks like the ball has gone out of play there, and the referee will give a throw. So it is a throw in to Leeds United on this near side. And you can see there Harrison was just trying to get the better of Shelvey. That didn't work this time. Trippier again with a throwing, intercepted by Koch, and the ball goes out of play again. Well, it's a fast-paced start by both teams. A little bit scrappy as Newcastle United are attacking the Norman Hunter stand here at Ellen Road. And we just have a slight delay. The ball seems to be lost, and we don't seem to have a replacement. Gary Neville there in the crowd watching this game. Well, he's looking on with great intent as Trippier now has the ball, and he will take the throw in. About 10 yards from the halfway line inside Newcastle's own half. Maximum picks it up here on the halfway line and moves forward. Oh, here comes Alan St. Maximum down the right-hand side, and he pulls it into the middle. And here's an opportunity. And it's Joel Linton who shoots, and it's just over Melier's crossbar. Oh, Joel Linton there, he had a sight at goal, but he was only able to send it over the crossbar. And he was just inside the penalty area, and he just could not get that shot on target. But it's our first shot in anger in the game with 4 minutes gone. Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 0, and Melier has the ball now, and it's played out to Eiling on the far side, and the ball comes back now to Leeds United and back to Melier in the goal. Moving forward now is Struck. He has the ball just inside his own half and moves it forward towards the halfway line. And Klitsch now has it bang on the halfway line. And it's played to Dallas, who goes back to number 21, which is Struch. And he launches the ball forward. looking for Harrison on this far side, and it's played into the middle, and it's a deflection there that came off Joel Linton and went wide. It was James's attempt to get the ball across in the penalty area, but Joel Linton was on the ball there, just sticking his foot out and getting an interception there, and it'll be the first corner of the game to Leeds United. So prepare to take this corner now. Jostling in the penalty area here, Trippier in there, and the ball is whipped across. Oh, and it just evades everybody there. They were looking for Harrison on the back post, but it went above Harrison and rolled over and went out of play. That was not one of Rafinha's best corners. Throw into Newcastle United. Kieran Trippier with a ball, who tries to launch it upfield. It's intercepted again by Leeds, but cleared by Shelvey. Looking for St. Maximum, but St. Maximum loses the ball there. And it's picked up again by Joel Linton. Joel Linton now plays the ball forward. And it's Alan St. Maximum on the far side, but that is an excellent tackle by Luke Eiling. Great piece of defending there. Luke Eiling. And he's holding the captain's armband today. And it's Kieran Trippier again with the throw-in. He's level with the Leeds United penalty area. He opts not for the long one, but it's looking for Joel Linton. And there's Chris Wood! And it just went wide. He just got the hook on it there, hoping to hook it above Meslier, but instead it went wide. It looks like it took a deflection as well, because it is Newcastle's first corner of the game. 7 minutes gone in this one. It's Newcastle and Leeds are both tied at 0-0. And the corner for Newcastle. And you can see here that this is going to be taken by Fraser. He swings it in, and Meslier comes with a very convincing punch and clears it away. And St. Maximum now has it. And he plays it back there to Trippier, who launches the ball forward. And it's headed away by Eiling. And again, this time picked up by number 15, which is Stuart Dallas, and Dallas has it now in his own half. And Leeds have started very steady. It seems to be a very even sort of start by both teams right now. Nobody's really got their grips onto the game yet. They're still going through the feeling out process. The ball goes back to Meslier, under pressure there by Fraser. And the ball cleared. And it's picked up there by Jamal Lascelles, who launches it forward, but headed away by Llorente. And it's picked up now in midfield, and the ball goes straight onto the far side to Harrison, and he's chasing that ball now. Is he going to be able to make it? I don't think so. That ball rolls out of play, and it will be a goal kick to Newcastle United. I think both sides at this point just kind of need to settle down. It's a frantic start. Both sides desperate for points, but I think they both just need to settle down at this stage. And we can see if one of these teams can get a stranglehold on this game. Eddie Howe. And Martin Dubravka with the goal kick, right-footed, downfield. And the header is won by Leeds United, and they move forward again. Shelvey in the midfield there, intercepts. And the ball is played long, again by Lascelles. But again, that is interfere. Oh, that's a late tackle, but the referee plays on because Jack Harrison has the advantage now. Jack Harrison swings it in, but it is intercepted on this near side by Dummett, and the cross was a disappointing one. Jack Harrison had some time there to get that ball into the penalty area, and will have to settle for the throwing for Leeds United. He broke away here. The tackle itself was late, very late indeed by Trippier, but there has been no further action taken by the referee. And Leeds are moving forward again now. Dallas on the far side now to Harrison. Harrison, better cross this time. And at the back there, Shelvey heads it away. And once again, Shelvey launches that ball away. And it's intercepted again by Newcastle. And again, it is Dallas who does that intercepting. And moving forward now, Leeds United with Klitsch, who gives the ball away to John Joe Shelvey. Shelvey again off Linton. Back again to Joel Linton. Joel Linton has a little bit of time here on the ball, and he plays it out on the far side to Fraser. And it's picked up there by Shah, who plays an aimless ball forward that misses everybody, and is picked up on the far side by Luke Eiling, who plays it to Diego Llorente. Llorente now moving forward, looking for the pass there. Oh, that is an excellent ball to Rodrigo. Rodrigo there, looking for James. And it's James again with a chance. Oh, a super save. Oh, what a chance for Darren James, but what a super save by Martin Dubravka. That is definitely the best chance of the game so far. And there seems to be a couple of injuries. Darren James is down, and so is Shah for Newcastle United, but what an opportunity for James, forcing an excellent save from Martin Dubravka. And you can see as the build-up approaches here, this is a great move. And it started with Rodrigo moving through the middle. The pass was onside. It just moved away there from James, but then came back to him from Rafinha. And an excellent save by the goalkeeper. Absolutely superb. Got himself down and made a smart save. And it was a late tackle that was like the coming together there between Shah and James as sort of it's a late tackle really, but it's not really a foul. It's more of a coming together really. James is on his feet now. He's moving a little bit uneasy, but Shah is still down. Fabian Shah he looks in a lot of pain. But that's the first real opportunity of the match, and it's fallen to Leeds. And Dubravka is discussing it now with his defence. And Fabian Shah is still down. Eddie Howe looking a little worried at that. So while we have this break in play, we'll just take a look at some of the other scores in the two other games. At the Brentford Community Stadium, it's still Brentford 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, and at Old Trafford, it is Manchester United 0, West Ham United 0. Manchester United can move into fourth with a win today. So Chris Kavanagh there just overlooking what's going on, the referee. But Fabian Schär still looks in a lot of pain. He's starting to get up now. And he's being helped up by his physio and Martin Dubravka. Chris Kavanagh, the referee, discussing it with the Newcastle United physio right now. 13 minutes gone here. Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 0 at Ellen Road. And such an important game for both teams. Shah is going to be made to leave the field now. And he'll be allowed back on, of course, when play resumes. So you are listening to the commentary hub today. Paul James bringing you the commentary. Dubravka now has the ball in his hands and play is about to resume. And Fabian Schär will be allowed back onto the field. Martin Dubravka with the right-footed downfield. And it's picked up by Alan St. Maximum. And he's looking for... and the ball is in the middle there. And that came in from Fraser. And it just went wide. Ryan Fraser there. And Alan St. Maximum with the headband. And Marcelo Bielsa looks fairly calm right now. He doesn't look under too much stress at the moment. The goal kick by Meslier was not the greatest, and Shelvey picks it up, and Wood has it and is looking for Alan St Maximum, who's got it here. He's got a bit of space now as St Maximum, and he pulls his shot just wide. Alan St Maximum there just pulled his shot wide of the post. Chris Willock was there as well. But St Maximum chose to have a strike at that, and unfortunately for him and Newcastle, he didn't quite get that right. So just on this far side now is Eiling, who tries to play the ball forward to Rafinha, and now it's forward looking for Daniel James, but it's picked up at the back by Jamal Lascelles, who plays it forward, but that is intercepted. And Jack Harrison there working again on the midfield. Here goes Stuart Dallas. Oh, he's looking for Daniel James, but that ball is a little bit too far. And it's picked up by Martin Dubravka in the Newcastle goal. So now Newcastle forward at the back, breaking forward with Shah, who tries to play the ball forward, looking for Chris Wood. But Meslier reads that and comes out and launches the ball downfield. Rodrigo there chasing that, but it's headed back by Joel Linton, and it's picked up by Martin Dubravka. No goals here, and no goals at the two other games in the Premier League today as well. Martin Dubravka now has the ball. He's just bringing it outside his penalty area, and we'll launch this downfield. Taking his time, he's launching it left-footed, aiming on the far side for Chris Wood, who knocks the ball on, but Alan St Maximum couldn't read that, and it just goes through to Meslier in the Leeds United goal. Picked up at the back by Struch, and he launches the ball forward on the far side, looking for Jack Harrison, who's got a bit of space. Jack Harrison there. Oh, and Daniel James sneaking in on the far side. Perhaps the ball to Klitsch might have been a better option, but he chose to go for Daniel James, but he just couldn't catch it, and it rolled out of play, and it looks like it will be a throw into Newcastle United. Oh, it has been a deflection. It's throwing to Leeds, and it's on the far side there is Rafinha, and that's a back heel, and that, oh, what a chance! Oh, an excellent opportunity there, and Klitsch got the shot away, and it just whistled past Martin Dubravka's far post, and this was an excellent move. The little back heel was absolutely beautiful there, and that was by Eiling, and it was then struck by Klitsch, who just missed the far post. Another good opportunity for Leeds United. And Trippier throws it in now, and it's out of play again for another throw to Newcastle, almost level with the halfway line. And well, Eddie Howe wears the face of a nervous man. There are Newcastle fans that do not believe he was the right man for the job. Perhaps he still has it all to prove. It's a throw-in on the far side, and again, it's Trippier, who seems to have taken all the throw-ins today. That's Chris Wood, and he sends it out to Drummond, and Drummond picked up by St Maximum and back to Shelvey. Shelvey now, and it's Ryan Fraser. Back here now. And it's Leeds pressing Newcastle and forcing them to go all the way back to their goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka, from Ryan Fraser. And this Leeds United are now starting to press Newcastle, and they're being kind of pushed back into their own half. It's Martin Dubravka there. Oh, it was chasing, and it was Daniel James, and Dubravka just got the ball away just in time. And the ball was then given away by Kieran Trippier. And moving forward now is Stuart Dallas, who plays the ball down on this side to Jack Harrison, who's seen a lot of the ball early on. And there's an opportunity for James. He brought it down, but he couldn't get his shot away. It was cleared by Jamal Lascelles. St Maximum back in his own half here. Rare sight for him. He's lost the ball, though, and it goes back to Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison there. Well, plays it again with a quick 1-2 with Daniel James. Harrison again tries to get the cross in, but it is intercepted by Kieran Trippier, and it will be another corner to Leeds United. I can tell you Jack Harrison is beginning to torment that Leeds United defence down this right-hand side. Excellent play. The ball in there was just miscontrolled by Daniel James, and it got away from him. 20 minutes gone here. Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 0, and Leeds have the corner, and it's swung in, and Martin Dubravka claws at it, but it's come back to Harrison on the far side, and it's now Rafinha who shoots, but it's just over the crossbar, and an opportunity there for Rafinha. He launches that one right over the crossbar. And it stays 0-0. All he just is clawing at it there was Martin Dubravka. He got enough on it, but Rafinha was not able to direct his shot, to keep his shot down, and we still stay at 0-0. Martin Dubravka with the goal kick. Well, it's a blisteringly cold day here today at Ellen Road. It's real Yorkshire weather, and there is St Maximum who finds Joe Willock on the far side. Joe Willock is crowded out of it, and it'll be a throw-in on this near side for Newcastle United. I wonder whether Kieran Trippier may try the long one here, perhaps looking for Chris Wood in the penalty area. It doesn't look like that's what he's going to do. Instead, he tries to find Willock again. No, it's St Maximum here. St Maximum in the penalty area at the moment. St Maximum trying to create some space. He was able to get a cross in, but it was deflected and landed kindly for Meslier into his arms. And Eiling now has it on the left-hand side, and it is back to Struck rather, and back to Meslier in the Leeds United goal. It's Struck again, moving the ball forward. And that's played to Koch, and Koch, Newcastle moving the ball forward well now. Daniel James again looking for Harrison on this far side. Harrison, there's a deflection then. The header came in then from Rodrigo, and it looks like the referee there has called an offside. Ball swung into the penalty area there, and it looks like the header actually might have come from Rafinha, and that was not the best ball in from Harrison. Rafinha tried to get on the end of it and make the best of it, but he was found to be offside. Jamal Lascelles trying to encourage his Newcastle United teammates. So far, they've been under the pressure of Leeds. Have certainly settled as a better side so far. Dubravka's goal kick picked forward. It was looking there really for Alan St Maximum, and it's out of play, and it'll be a throw into Leeds rather, taken by Luke Eiling. Luke Eiling now. He's trying to steal a few yards, and he chooses to play it back to Struck, who in turn goes back to Meslier. Struck now, he's inside his own penalty area. He wants to be a little bit careful there. Plays it to Eiling. Eiling now moving forward to Koch. Koch now plays it again to Eiling, who's getting forward quite a bit in this first half. And Eiling launches across in looking for Harrison, but that is intercepted by Kieran Trippier. But it does get back to Harrison, and Harrison has another opportunity to whip one of those crosses in. Decides to go short, and Dallas now plays it back to James, who gets into the penalty area, but he loses it, and it's cleared away by Shah. Uente plays it infield to Koch, who goes back to Meslier. Uente So it struck actually on this near side. Struck launches it forward, and there's goes sneaking in at the back there was Daniel James again, but the ball was just too far for him, and it goes out of play for a goal kick to Newcastle. And Joel Linton appears to have gone down now. Looks in a little bit of pain, and the play has stopped. So at this point, while we have a stoppage in play, we'll just take a look at some of the other scores. And it is 0-0 at the Brentford Community Stadium between Brentford and Wolverhampton Wanderers, and still 0-0 at Old Trafford between Manchester United and West Ham. And as Joel Linton is down there receiving treatment right now. Well, Eddie Howe has had a tough job to do. He's taken over the richest club in the world in an attempt to stabilise this team and secure their position in the Premier League. So far, it's been a challenge for him, and with only one win to Newcastle's name this season, and that was a home win over Burnley. This is an opportunity for Newcastle to pick up some points today. Newcastle have to look at this as being a potential winnable game. Joe Linton is on his feet and will go off till play resumes. The physio still doing a little bit of work there on his left thigh. The magic spray, as it is. And play gets underway again with Martin Dubravka with the goal kick. Downfield again, looking for Chris Wood, and he just seemed to he was not able to win the ball there as Struch just climbed all over him and got the ball forward. So now it's back to Chris Wood with the flick on, looking for Ryan Fraser, but what an excellent interception there by Llorente. And Diego Llorente now out on this near side to Harrison, who's at the back now. And Joe Linton back on the pitch. He picks it up and finds Alan St-Maximum. Alan St-Maximum's got some time, and it looks for Ryan Fraser. But it took a deflection. Meslier tried to keep it in, but he was not successful at that. And it'll be a Newcastle corner. Looks like Fraser is going to take it on that far side. St-Maximum again there trying to link up with Fraser. The deflection, which just took it away from Meslier. He was unable to prevent the corner. And it will be Fraser to take the corner on the far side for Newcastle. They've adopted most of their players to be on the edge of the 18-yard box. This is an interesting setup. And now they'll move in when the corner is taken. And there's a header up there looking for Joel Linton. And it's a wonderful shot by Shelvey. What a fine save by Meslier, but it's still in there. John Joe Shelvey hit a wonderful shot there, but Meslier got across and made an excellent save. Certainly the first real effort on goal for Newcastle there. It was headed out there, and it was caught so sweetly on the volley by John Joe Shelvey, and what a good save as well. By Ilya Meslier right across. That was a fine save. What a super shot. And it'll be a throw-in on this far side for Newcastle. It's found Alan St-Maximum in the box. And he finds Chris Wood. Chris Wood lays it off for Joel Linton, and it's blocked. And it's cleared away now, moving forward by Struck. Struck is tackled there, and it will in fact be a foul by Joel Linton. Joe Linton protests his innocence, but the referee will have none of it. That will be a free kick to Leeds United. And yes, he just got it. He just got a cross there of Rodrigo and sort of blocked him, if you will. And here's Struck. Struck now for Leeds. He tries to play the ball across the halfway lane, but it's intercepted by Willock. And there's another stoppage in play here. Foul this time committed by Chris Wood. And it's Struijk again who plays it on this near side to Dallas, forward to Rodrigo. This time Rodrigo will launch it into the box, and it's picked up easily by Martin Dubravka, who quickly gets the ball out to Joel Linton. And Joel Linton, he was looking for St. Maximin making the run, but St. Maximin wasn't there. And it's easy for Luke Ayling to just pick up on the far side, who plays it to Llorente, who in turn passes it to Struijk. Struijk has the ball almost at the halfway line. Llorente. Struijk. Looking for the long pass towards Harrison again. And that was won this time by Trippier, who heads it out of play. Jack Harrison has the ball here. He chooses not to take the throw-in, but hands it to Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas to Struijk, and Struijk back to Llorente on the halfway line. Llorente finds Ayling. Back again with Jack Ayling. And the ball on the far side now, and it's Stuart Dallas. Just puts his foot on the ball and launches it forward looking for James. It was well intercepted by Jamal Lascelles. And on this near side now, it's Klitsch who plays the ball infield and tries the 1-2 again with Klitsch, but it just gets away with it. Gets away from him, but Stuart Dallas has picked it up now. And the ball is played forward on the far side, looking for Rafinha. Rafinha now has it right near the corner flag. And he's surrounded by St. Maximin and Drummond, but he gets through there. Just Rafinha, wonderful play by Rafinha, gets into the penalty area. It's just a final ball that wasn't there for him. He was looking there for Jack Harrison, but he was not able to find him. And it's cleared away, but it'll be cleaned up at the back by Llorente, who gives it back to Meslier. Ayling. Koch. Koch has some space and plays it out on this near side to Dallas. Dallas goes for the long ball, looking for Rafinha again, who's chasing it down now. Rafinha is getting more into this game and looking very dangerous. And they almost picked out Rodrigo there. And instead it is number 2, Ayling there. And Rafinha again looking for the ball there, but it's a great piece of defending by Jamal Lascelles. Gets in the way of that and forces a corner. Rafinha is getting himself more in the game on this left-hand side, and he is becoming a threat to this Newcastle defence. Just gets inside the defence there, past Joel Linton as well, but the final ball just wasn't there, and it was picked up by Willock. It'll be a corner to Leeds now. They go for the short one. Daniel James now. Daniel James launches the cross in, and it's cleared by Lascelles. And again, won on this near side by Klitsch, and lost again to Alan St. Maximin, who, well, there was no foul given there. He's protesting, but there was no foul given. And here's Rodrigo, and he tries to slide it through to Struijk there, who was on the edge of the box. He wasn't able to find him. It was, in fact, cleared away by Jamal Lascelles. It's now back to Meslier. And Struijk again in his own half this time. Llorente. Ayling. Wait, patience on the ball. Llorente. Struijk going over the halfway line for Leeds United again. Struijk, and it's played infield there to Harrison. He's just switched from that right-hand side to the middle there. Harrison now has it, and he's trying to get away from Shelvey, and Shelvey is able to pick up the ball and play it infield to Willock, and Willock maybe now is moving forward. He's got support up there. He's got Fraser there, and in the box is Chris Wood and St. Maximin, and now it is Trippier on the far side. It's back to Willock now. Willock crosses the ball in, but it escapes everybody and is headed away by Ayling. And there's a stoppage in play here. And we'll just see what the referee has given here. As we look again at this move, Trippier here plays a nice little pass through to Willock, who launches the ball, but it's headed away. The ball was just nowhere there. But it looks like there was an offside given, so Leeds will bring the ball forward now. And it's Llorente. Back to Struijk. Struijk to Llorente. Leeds are being very patient right now, building and pressing. They have definitely been the better side in this first half. Harrison plays it out to Rodrigo. Rodrigo has got a ton of space on this near side. Rodrigo decides to go for goal. I'm not sure that was the best move. It was intercepted by Jamal Lascelles, but that really wasn't the best move to really go for goal there. He did have James and Rafinha in the box. That might have been a better option. Instead, he decided to go for the shot. Good interception by Jamal Lascelles. It'll be a corner to Leeds. Leeds United with this corner on this side now. And it's swung in and it's headed again away by Lascelles, but comes out there to Rafinha and he launches a shot, but it just doesn't beat the Newcastle United defence. And it's cleared away now. He's under pressure here. And St. Maximum, the speedy St. Maximum is chasing that ball down, but it'll be cleared away by Llorente. Good work there by Llorente, and he moves the ball forward. And it's now picked up by Klitsch there, who plays the ball on the far side to Rafinha. Rafinha now. He's been so dangerous this season, and the referee hasn't given the foul. The game goes on. He's gone down, and he's gone down, Rafinha, but I don't believe it was a foul, but there may have been some sort of contact. Let's take a look now. The replay, Rafinha's going across. Yeah, yes. Definitely Dummett's hand came up there and caught him. Whether or not you would consider that to be deliberate, I don't think so. But he's caught him there in the mouth. We'll just see what's... it doesn't look like VAR are going to look at this. But he caught him in the mouth there. But I do not think there was a sort of deliberate elbow that would indicate that it would be at a much greater risk of being sent off. That to me simply looked like he just caught him with the elbow. So Newcastle with the free kick, and it's Drummond who will play it straight back to Dubravka, who launches it forward, looking for Trippier. Trippier now looking for Fraser down on this right-hand side. Fraser under pressure, but he's able to win the throw-in. And so he has the ball now down this side. He'll probably give it to Trippier to take the throw-in. But that very much looked like Stuart Dallas did not get the last touch there, but the linesman has given it to Newcastle. And it'll be Kieran Trippier with the throw-in. Trippier has it back. And he's looking for Joe Willock, and it's picked up by St. Maximum. St. Maximum there. And Trippier allows the ball to go out of play for another throw. And Trippier plays a quick ball in there, the quick throw in there to Joel Linton. And Willock now. St. Maximum. Willock. And that's just intercepted by Llorente. But Newcastle still have the ball. And it's Joel Linton now. Joel Linton tries to get the shot in, but it's blocked. Here's Joe Willock now. Blocked again. Linton. John Joe Shelvey. Shelvey tries the ball into the box looking for Woods, but Struijk is behind that to intercept that. But it's back to St. Maximum. Steady bit of pressure by Newcastle. This St. Maximum decides to go for the low ball in, but again, that's intercepted by Struijk. And it's down on this near side now with the cross coming in. And again, just cleared away this time by Llorente. The ball whipped in by Fraser. And Llorente getting the header now. And it's Shelvey who picks up the ball here now. And the cross coming in and headed away again by Llorente. And it's a long ball looking for Rafinha, but Jamal Lascelles is over there as well. But Rafinha now is so good on the ball. Here's Rafinha in the penalty area. It takes a deflection off Lascelles and comes back easily for Shah. Shah will bring the ball forward now for Newcastle. And we'll find Gummett on this side. And Joe Linton has gone down again in the centre circle. And it looks like he might have done something to his groin there. He's down. He looks in a lot of pain. And Newcastle might have to make a substitution here. We will just take a look at some of these scores. At the Brentford Community Stadium, it is 0-0. And there's an interruption there for some reason. We're not sure what that is, but there is an interruption right there at the Brentford Community Stadium. It's 0-0 between them and Wolverhampton Wanderers. And also at Old Trafford, Manchester United 0, West Ham 0. The game earlier on today at Goodison Park finished Everton 0, Aston Villa 1. So we'll just wait and see now if Newcastle are going to make any substitutions, because Joe Linton's gone down a couple of times in this game and he's limping off now and he looks in a lot of pain. It looks like there is a substitute coming on, well, he's on his feet, but he's limping off. So surely I think at this stage, Newcastle are going to need to make a substitution. And it's Sean Longstaff who's coming on. And Joe Linton is off. Okay, so Joe Linton comes off and he is replaced by Sean Longstaff. That is unfortunate for Joe Linton. He's played his part today so far. He's done quite well. He's worked hard. He's created opportunities, made a couple of interceptions. He'll be very disappointed with this. But Sean Longstaff comes on, and we're going to resume play here with a Kieran Trippier throw-in. And he launches the ball forward, and it's picked up there by Eiling and returned to Meslier. And it's Struijk. Struijk now approaching the halfway line, finding Rodrigo to then Harrison. Harrison goes back to Dallas, back to Struijk, who goes across to Llorente. Struijk launching the long ball there, looking for Harrison, who nods it down to Rodrigo. And it looks like that ball might have gone out of play. The linesman says no, and Dallas continues. And it's picked up by Struijk, who looks for Rafinha on the far side. Rafinha whizzing that ball in there. And, the header there was coming in by Daniel James. He just wasn't able to connect. A super ball into the box there. And Daniel James just wasn't able to get onto the end of it. And just goes out of play. Okay, and the throw-in comes in, and that'll go all the way back to the goalkeeper from Llorente from inside the Leeds half. From inside the Newcastle half, rather. But Meslier plays it back to Llorente and to Struijk. Back again to Struijk, who will in turn send it back to Meslier. Well, both teams have had chances in this first half. A couple for Leeds United, one falling to Daniel James, forcing the goalkeeper into a fine save. The other from Rafinha that whistled past the post. And of course, we had that superb volley from John Joe Shelvey that brought a superb save from Meslier. The ball is launched onto the far side looking for Rafinha, but that is intercepted by Shah there on the far side. It'll be a throw into Leeds. Rafinha, and it goes to John Joe Shelvey, who has a little bit of time to bring the ball forward. He decides to hold it up and play it back to Willock. Willock now has it and looks for Trippier on this near side. Goes back to Willock, and Fraser now has it in the middle of the park. He seems to have been bundled over there, and the referee does give a free kick. And that is a foul by Stuart Dallas, and a free kick for Newcastle, just about 5 yards inside the Leeds United half of the field, and it'll be Kieran Trippier with the free kick. Trippier launches the ball forward, looking there perhaps for Chris Wood, and the referee has blown up for something. Looks like there was a foul on Llorente from Chris Wood. And you see as the ball was launched there. Yes, he was just leaning in by Chris Wood there. That knocked Llorente over, and the referee called the free kick. I have to say Llorente went down very, very easily. But Chris Wood is a big man. I think Leeds were fortunate, though, to get the free kick in that situation. Llorente launches it forward. Flicked on there by Daniel James, but picked up by Shelvey and to Sean Langstaff. And it's Alan St. Maximin looking forward here for Fraser. Fraser swings the ball into the middle, and it's headed behind by Klitsch for a Newcastle United corner. Ryan Fraser got the ball in. Klitsch really wasn't under that much pressure. Probably didn't need to do that, but he didn't seem to get any call from his teammates. And the referee, we are now in injury time, and the fourth official has said there will be 5 minutes injury time here. Not really surprised to see that, to be perfectly honest. There's been some injuries and stoppages in this first half as the ball is swung in this Newcastle corner. And Wood is there! Oh, Wood with a chance and a great save! St. Maximin again now, who puts it in, but there's the referee's whistle has gone up. That was the first opportunity for Chris Wood in this game. He got the shot on goal, but made an excellent save. The corner was really swung in on the far side by Trippier, and Wood found the ball at his feet, and he just got the shot. It was a nice turn, and he got the shot in, but forced a good save from Meslier. And St. Maximin now picks it up. St. Maximin looking for Joe Willock, but he's not going to get that. And Meslier, there's been a stoppage in play here, and the referee has blown for a foul. And it looks like, yes, it's a foul on Longstaff by Dallas. So it will be, by Klitsch. So it will be a free kick to Newcastle United, as they maybe try to get themselves a lead before half time. This is never a good time for any team to concede. So if Newcastle can get themselves ahead at this point of the game, it'll be Ryan Fraser with a free kick. He's going to try and launch it into the penalty area, and it's flicked on there, and flicked on by Shah. And I guess he was looking for Chris Wood with the flick on there, but it just went straight through to Meslier. And it's Stuart Dallas now. And here's Llorente. Llorente played forward to James. James has found Rafinha on the far side. Rafinha looking for Rodrigo, but it is intercepted by Shelvey. And it's back to Rafinha. And it's played inside now. And there's a chance, and it's intercepted by Jamal Lascelles. Pinball inside that Newcastle United penalty area. Eventually finds its way back to Koch, and it goes over the crossbar. And you can see here Rafinha into the penalty area, plays the ball across, and it just bounced off Lascelles and then off Koch and over the crossbar. We're in the last minute of injury time now at Ellen Road. And it's been an outstanding first half in the sense that both teams have had their moments and had their opportunities, but we're still 0-0 here as Dubravnik launches it down the field, and it's picked up here by Ryan Fraser, and he was fouled. And it looks like he was fouled by Dallas, and Dallas has in fact gone down, seems to have hurt himself as well. And he looks in a lot of pain. Yes, he went there inside there with the knee. So he could have just had the two knees coming together there. That's very, very painful. Um, he seems to be okay now. It's a throw in by Trippier, and it's picked up by St. Maximum. St. Maximum to Ryan Fraser, and Ryan Fraser trying to find Trippier on the far side, but was not successful. And Dallas now has it, and the referee now has blown for half time. And in a very absorbing first half here at Ellen Road, it finishes at half time. Leeds United nil, Newcastle United nil. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Welcome back to Ellen Road for the second half here. The players are just about to make their way back out onto the field. Um, it does not look like there's been any changes at half time. We'll just wait and see and get confirmation on that, but it doesn't look like it. The players are now making their way out onto the field. Chris Kavanagh with his team of officials are coming out as well. Well, this game's finally balanced. All the other games are also 0-0. The interruption at the Brentford Community Stadium appears to be a drone that was flown across the stadium, and it was considered a security risk, so they came off, and they were off for about 12 to 15 minutes, I believe. Um, so that was the reason for the interruption there. Leeds players now are out onto the second half, out here for the second half. We're just waiting for Newcastle are here now as well. And we're going to get this second half underway momentarily here. No changes, no changes at the break at all by the looks of it. We're just going to get and start the second half. John Joe Shelby there, his foot on the ball. Chris Kavanagh blows his whistle, and we get the second half underway here. And it goes back to launch forward rather from Lascelles, and chasing it down this near side is St. Maximum, but he just was not able to keep the ball in play there. And it'll be a Leeds United throw-in, start of the second half. And Eddie Howe there, desperate for a win. This would be, of course, if Newcastle were to win, it would be their first away win. And they are desperate for points right now. Also, they need these points not just for the purposes of staying in the Premier League, but to attract the type of quality that they need at St James's Park to keep them in this division. And the ball is out of play again. And it'll be a Leeds United throw-in to be taken on this near side by Luke Eiling. He's the skipper today for Leeds. Launches the ball forward, and that is pushed out of play there. Klitsch was crowded out there, but he's it's a Leeds United throw-in again. Picked up by Llorente. Llorente to Struijk. Llorente just inside his own half. Back to Eiling. And back to Struijk. Patient build up by Leeds here. Still in their own half. And the ball is launched forward there and out of play. Looking for Rafinha, but he was not able to find it when out of play. It'll be a throw into Newcastle. And the throw-in will be taken by Drummond this time. Drummond now, long throw, launches it forward. Tried to be flicked on by Wood. Wood will get another opportunity here, and it's eventually lost out. Eiling certainly fouled there. That was not a good tackle by by Sean Longstaff, and it'll be a free kick to Leeds. Taken quickly by McClitch, and it's Struik again. Llorente, Eiling, Kosh, Struik. And that's a nice ball on the far side to Klitsch. Klitsch finds Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison now. He just loses the ball there. And it's cleared away by Fraser, who's defending at the back there. Manages to put the ball out of play. And a throw into Leeds United. Here's Struik. Llorente. Eiling. Oh, tackle from behind. That's surely a free kick. And Rafinha there felt that one. You can see the tackle here that was done from behind. That was very unpleasant by Drummond. Caught him behind there. And the free kick taken quickly by Leeds United. But they were looking for Harrison, but Harrison was not able to keep that ball in play. And Kieran Trippier will take the throw-in. Former Atletico Madrid and Burnley player. And there's a little boy giving Trippier a piece of his mind. Trippier sees the funny side of it. And he will now take the throw-in on that far side. And tries to, well, that's intercepted by Struik. And Struik has it again. And this time he chooses to go all the way back to Meslier. And Meslier now has it and plays it on this side again to Struik. Struik looking for the longer ball to Rafinha on this far side, but there's nobody there. And the ball was headed out of play by Drummond. Throw in here, and here is Rafinha. Rafinha intercepted by Shelvey. Picked up by Llorente. Struik. In field there, looking for Rodrigo, but he lost possession of the ball, and Lascelles was able to pick it up. And here is Joe Willock. Joe Willock now storming through the middle, and it's intercepted there by Llorente easily. And Rodrigo knocks the ball outside to Rafinha. Rafinha now back to Rodrigo. And again, the ball, what a wonderful interception by Drummond. That was a latch-ditch tackle to stop Rafinha from getting inside the defence there. Great tackle. Here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo out on the far side to James. James now is cutting inside. He tries to play the ball. I think he got caught between shooting and passing there. And James plays it, and ultimately to no one across the face of goal. Leeds 0, Newcastle 0. And it'll be a goal kick. You can see Eiling overlapping on the far side. I think James here just got caught in two minds. And it will be a goal kick to Newcastle. Marcelo Bielsa, penny for your thoughts. He knows a win would be crucial. It would be 3 straight wins for Leeds at this time of the season. Very, very important. Dubravka right-footed with the goal kick downfield. Just makes it over the halfway line. And it's launched forward again. And chasing after this is Ryan Fraser. But that's intercepted by Stuart Dallas. And the ball is forward, looking on the far side for Harrison, but that's a good interception by Trippier. But he loses it, and Harrison has got it again now. Harrison now approaching the Newcastle penalty area, plays it on the far side to Rafinha. Rafinha has got a bit of space now. Rafinha and it goes back to Eiling. Eiling may just dink this in, and it's headed away by Trippier, and the ball goes outfield and out of play. But there will be a throw in taken by Klitsch here. No, instead he rather hands it off to Stuart Dallas, who throws the ball down there and picks up Struijk. And now it's Koch back to Struijk. And great one-touch play. And and Dallas was breaking in there, but that was a great piece of defending. Just as Dallas was breaking into the penalty area, good work by Shah at the back there. It is a corner for Newcastle. For Leeds United now, and taking it is Rafinha, the Brazilian. 5 corners to Newcastle's 3 so far in this game, and Rafinha will launch this one in. Rafinha into the box, and it's just headed away by Lascelles, but picked up again on this near side, and it's Klitsch. Klitsch has it again, and he's giving it to Harrison. Harrison will launch the ball into the middle there. Oh, and again another opportunity, and this time by Koch. He was able to get the shot on goal, but the shot was not effective and just rolled into Martin Dubravka's hand. And just to let you know, the other game that is currently ongoing, Manchester United 0, West Ham 0. Brentford and Wolves have now finally reached half time, and it is a goal kicked by Dubravka, really long downfield. Here's St. Maximum now. St. Maximum trying to get his way into the penalty area, but slips over the ball, and it's an easy clearance. And here come Rafinha now on the counter attack. Rafinha's got room in front of him. Here he comes. He tries to slip the ball into the middle. Going in there was James, but he just misread it. Here's Eiling. Eiling out to Rodrigo. Rodrigo back to Eiling, who tried to go back to Rodrigo, but it was cleared away by Drummond. And Struijk now plays the ball on the far side to Dallas and out to Harrison. Harrison now got 3 men surrounding him. And it's tried to play in Dallas there, but it was intercepted by Jamal Lascelles. Forward now is Wood. Wood is just holding the ball up here for Newcastle in his own half. Plays it to Shelvey. Shelvey to Longstaff. Longstaff has some time now. And he's just kind of holding the ball up a little bit. Not sure where he's going to go with this one. It's picked up by Willock, but there is a foul there on Ryan Fraser and by Stuart Dallas, and it will be a free kick to Leeds United. I certainly don't want to put the mockers on this, but these two teams have the highest yellow cards in the league, where Leeds are number 1, Newcastle are number 2, I believe. But yet we haven't seen a single booking in this game. I think Chris Kavanagh so far has done an amazing job as referee here, and we've got Kieran Trippier over this free kick. And he's just looking for options now as Newcastle line up on the edge of the Leeds United penalty area. It's launched in, it's just above Fraser's head, and it's picked up easy by Meslier. And Eiling is trying to break out, but he's lost it to John Joe Shelvey. And here is St. Maximum. St. Maximum now. Oh, he's just lost the ball there, and he's furious. Absolutely furious. I'm not sure exactly who he's furious with. I mean, he lost the ball. John Joe Shelvey picks it up in the midfield, and it's back to Lascelles, and it eventually goes back to Martin Dubravka, who clears it, and there's a late tackle on Dubravka. The referee blows up. That was really quite unnecessary. The ball had gone, and we are now going to get our first yellow card. And it's going to Daniel James. So Daniel James receives the first yellow card for that late tackle on Dubravka. And yes, the ball had gone, and he just flung himself into it. It's a very, very careless, unnecessary yellow card to take. And he took the goalkeeper down with him. And let's see now what upset St. Maximum so much. He'd lost the ball there with the tackle from Eiling. and he seemed to then just be absolutely furious. I don't know if he was furious because he felt he'd been fouled, or he was furious because he wasn't getting the support. And another yellow card seems to have been issued there at somebody. I'm not quite sure who that is. It's to Alan St. Maximin, who is still upset. So I think it's safe to say that he was upset with the referee. He felt that it was a foul. So St. Maximin is also now on a yellow card. And he needs to keep quiet. He is still talking about it. He's still arguing. He's at risk of getting himself sent off if this continues. And now Martin Dubravka, we will get the game back underway here. Martin Dubravka, right footed downfield, gets some real distance on it this time, and it's flicked on by Wood. Shelby now trying to win it in the midfield. And it's picked up by Longstaff, Drummond, Longstaff, back to Drummond. Drummond now moving forward. Longstaff finds St. Maximum. St. Maximum has options in front of him. And he tries to dink the ball in the middle there to Willock, and it eventually comes back to Longstaff, but it's cleared away. Llorente got the all-important touch there now, and here's Rafinha on the break. Rafinha, oh, excellent challenge there by Shah. Took Rafinha away there, and now Shah can come forward, creating his own opportunity now for Newcastle, looking for St. Maximin. St. Maximum now is so dangerous in the penalty area, such a quick and speedy manoeuvre. And here is St. Maximum with a shot now, but it's blocked. Perhaps Ryan Fraser would have been the better option, but he chose to shoot, and it was blocked by Struijk. And now on the far side, this game is going at a million miles an hour. Here's Rafinha now with so much space in front of him. And oh, what a disappointing pass. Oh, he was looking for James, but the pass just wasn't good enough. And Newcastle are now moving forward again. Now here is St. Maximum looking for Fraser. It's now picked up on the far side by Longstaff. Longstaff, I should say, gives it to St. Maximum. Chris Wood now has it, and he plays it on the far side now to Fraser. Fraser, it's intercepted at the back by Eiling, and he will now move it forward. And on the far side now is Harrison. Harrison's got a bit of space. It's a quick ball over the top, looking for James and Rafinha, and it was deflected back to his goalkeeper by Shah. Fortunately, it was a kind deflection that fell into Dubravnik's hands, as now Newcastle are moving forward, and this game is going at a frantic pace. And here is Longstaff, and Longstaff goes back to Shah. Drummond, and that's a good block by Rafinha. And an hour gone in this game at Ellen Road. It is still Leeds United 0, Newcastle 0. We are still waiting for the first goal. But yes, this game is playing at a frantic pace. The only thing it's lacking now is a goal. It's it's really been a very interesting game so far, with chances at both ends. For me, it's the final ball that's just not making it. St. Maximum's had a couple of opportunities to create a chance for maybe Wood or Fraser. He's chose to go on his own. James has also made that error in this game. The final ball, I think the final product is just lacking at the moment from both teams. While we have a stoppage in play, let's take a look at the other games. At Old Trafford, it's still 0-0, and we're still at half-time at the Brentford Community Stadium. Only one goal in the Premier League so far today. I'm sure Manchester City will change that at St Mary's later. That is a 5:30 kickoff down on the south coast. So it'll be a throw-in to Newcastle to get the game underway. Drummond has just gone off for a moment, and he has in fact been booked. And he's now just gone off here as Drummond. I'm not sure exactly whether he's going to be coming back on. He seems to have sat down. Uh, that's cleared away by Shah. And here's Longstaff. Longstaff. And that's up in there by Eiling. And it picks out Chris Wood. Chris Wood plays the ball back to Shah, who immediately goes back to Melier. Melier goes for the ball to Dallas, and it's just way too high and goes out of play. And it gives Leeds an opportunity now to attack halfway through the second half. There has now, halfway inside the Newcastle half, there is a substitution that has just been made. Drummond has come off, and Javier Maquillo has in fact come on for Newcastle's second substitution of the day. So Drummond is off and Javier Maquillo is on. And it's picked up on the far side and it's cleared out of play um, by Trippier. So Leeds have the ball now with Shruk and he plays it to Llorente. And it's launched long, and that may just beat everybody and goes out of play. Although James was sneaking in the back there, he was not able to make the play. So it'll be a goal kick to Newcastle United, who have used two of their substitutions. So far, Marcelo Bielsa has held off on making any changes. I mean, right now his side are playing quite well. They look, they certainly do look the side in control in this game. Goal kick here by Martin Dubravka. And a little bit of head tennis going on here. And it's just flicked on by Wood there, looking for St. Maximum at the back, but that's a good piece of defending by Dallas, who gets it back to Melier. Running the midfield there by Lascelles, but Leeds have possession of the ball again, and that's flicked forward, and Dallas is chasing it on this side. Dallas now has a bit of space. He's just under a bit of pressure. And that ball is launched into the box, but way too far. But it still stays in play for Rafinha, who just loses the ball there. And loses the ball to Javier Maquillo. But there is, in fact, a foul on him. And it'll be a free kick to Newcastle United. Well, just over 25 minutes left to play in this one. The game does need a goal. And it's Martin Dubravka with the free kick here. He launches it right-footed downfield. Wood wins the header there, and St. Maxim Willock picks up the ball, and Longstaff plays it long, looking for St. Maximum, but he's not going to be able to chase it, and it will go back by Stroop to Melier, who launches it downfield. And Leeds now have the ball with Dallas. Dallas back to the goalkeeper. Llorente brings the ball forward and plays it to Stroop. Stroop, looking for Eiling, but the pass was just strayed a bit and went out of play. Pascal Stroop just his pass there wasn't quite there. The throw-in will be taken by Javier Manquillo, and he launches the ball forward, but that's intercepted by Stroop again, who's really done a job on Chris Wood today. Kept Chris Wood very, very quiet apart from one chance. The ball is played forward now, and here's Rafinha. Rafinha plays the ball in first time, and it just beats everybody. And here's an opportunity now for Harrison, and it takes a deflection. And on the far side to James, who slips, and it ends up going back to Martin Dubravka. But what a chance for Harrison, and a great piece of defending. And there's a foul there on the far side on Kieran Trippier, and it will be a yellow card. And we're just going to take a look at who this yellow card has gone to. But there is a yellow card that's been issued. It looks like it has. Let's have a look. It's steaming in there. That's Shocking tackle by Dallas. Worthy of a yellow card. So Stuart Dallas will get the yellow card there. But you can see here, Rafinha played the pass immediately, and then Harrison just created a little bit of space for himself, and it came off Shaw there and bounced very kindly for Martin Dubravka. And you can see Daniel James trying to follow through there, was just not able to get on the end of it. Marcelo Bielsa shows his frustration. But it was a difficult chance, especially if you're slipping and off balance. So confirmation of that yellow card for Stuart Dallas. And Newcastle have another issue with injury here. This time it's Jamal Lascelles who is struggling, and you really have to feel sorry for Newcastle here. This is the third injury of the game, and they're going to have to make another substitution by the looks of it. And we'll just take a look at who it is that's coming on now. It is Kieran Clark that's coming on for Jamal Lascelles. Okay, so Kieran Clark will come on for Jamal Lascelles, who has picked up a knock. And it's Martin Dubravka with the goal kick. With the free kick here, as he's going to launch it forward. Seeing if he can create anything for Newcastle, get anything going. Up in the air there, Wood chasing this one down, but it's going to be cleared there by Struijk. It goes out of play, Pascal Struijk, and it will be a free kick to Newcastle, to be taken by Javier Manquillo. Manquillo looking for the flick on from Wood. St. Maximum has it. Longstaff now. Goes back. And goes back to Shaw, and Shaw plays it forward, looking for Alan St. Maximum on that left-hand side. He tries to get the cross in, but that's a good interception by Eiling. Stops the cross from coming in. Luke Eiling, good interception there. It will be a corner to Newcastle, but Alan St. Maximum has had great difficulty making space for himself today and creating opportunities for himself. You could see the frustration in him earlier on. So it'll be a corner to Newcastle here, on the left-hand side. And again, Newcastle congregate on the edge of the penalty area. There's St. Maximum, Wood, Longstaff, Clark all in there. And the corner comes in on the far side, and Wood gets onto it, but it's flicked on it, and it is Alan St. Maximum who picks up the ball, who launches the ball in, but it's not a good ball and easily picked up by Ilya Meslier, and the ball goes out of play from Rodrigo, and it'll be a throw into Newcastle. 20 minutes to go. Leeds United are about to make their first substitution, and let's just take a look to see who is coming on for them. Well, James is going off, and I wonder if we're going to see a like-for-like substitution here. Yes, we're seeing Tyler Roberts come on. That is like-for-like. So he'll slip in to James's position. And that's Leeds' first substitution as they move forward with the ball. But it just goes harmlessly through to Martin Dubravka. And he clears it downfield with a flick on from Wood. He's not able to find St. Maximin. And moving forward now is Tyler Roberts, and it's picked up by Luke Eiling, and Newcastle break away. And Newcastle moving forward here on the far side. Looks like it's Ryan Fraser. Oh, and he's looking for Chris Wood, who just couldn't get his foot on the ball. And the ball just went away from Chris Wood. But here's Longstaff for his shot. Oh, he just whistled wide of Mellier's goal. Oh, that's the closest we've come in the second half. Oh, he just whistled past Mellier's goal. If that was on target, there's no way Meslier was getting it. That would have been 1-0. It just went away from Chris Wood. He just wasn't able to get there. He did win the ball back, played it to Longstaff, and Longstaff's shot was, just whistled very marginally past that Mellier's right-hand post. And Leeds breathe again. And they're moving forward now. And here is Rodrigo. Rodrigo now. Rodrigo trying to create a little space of his own. And the shot almost took a deflection, but it bounced into Martin Dubravka's hands. And this game is picking up certainly in the second half with both sides creating chances. It's played at such a fast pace. The game does deserve a goal. The question is who's going to get it if it's coming. It's launched forward there, and St Maximum now has it for Newcastle midway in the Leeds half. Here's St Maximum again, trying to create a couple of chances of his own. Here's Chris Wood. Chris Wood loses the ball fairly easily there, and here's Luke Eiling. Eiling now moving forward. A pass there to Tyler Roberts. Roberts still manages to keep a hold of the ball, but then he loses it. And he loses it to Javier Manquillo, and Newcastle move forward. And here's Manquillo. Manquillo now, he has a bit of space attacking on the far side of Manquillo. Oh, he was surely fouled there. He was surely fouled there. That has to be a yellow card. He certainly wasn't the last man. I don't know why Llorente is upset about this. This was a clear foul, an obvious yellow card. It was a professional foul. Now, he wasn't the last man, so it certainly wasn't a red, but it was definitely a one he had to take for the team. But it does mean Newcastle now have a free kick in a very, very dangerous position, maybe just about 2 yards outside the Leeds penalty area. And Shelvey is over it, and Dallas has come over there as well. Meslier just trying to organise his wall. See the Leeds fans behind that goal there. Looks of anxiety on their faces. Stuart Dallas is over this. John Joe Shelvey is over this. Let's see what they've got worked out here. Now Dallas has moved away, so it looks like it's going to be John Joe Shelvey. Not sure that wall is exactly 10 yards back, but here's Shelvey. Oh, it's in! Oh, it's a goal! John Joe Shelvey from the free kick. And I can tell you now, Meslier should have had that. That is one Meslier would want back. Oh, that's a goal for Newcastle. John Joe Shelvey from free kick. And Meslier, the look on his face just shows it. Oh, he wants that back. That is very disappointing from his point of view, and he knows it. But the crux of it all is that Newcastle do take a 1-goal lead, and their fans are going crazy on the far side. It is 1-0 to Newcastle on the 74th minute from the John Joe Shelvey free kick, and that is disappointing for Leeds. The free kick there came in. Now, it did bounce in front of Meslier, but I don't believe it took a deflection. I wonder if he was unsighted. No, it did not take a deflection. It actually, Meslier got his hand to it, but it seemed to go straight through him. That's an error by Meslier, and Leeds United are now behind, and the Newcastle fans are absolutely delirious. They realise just how important that goal is, and could they be on the road now to their first win away from home this season, and only their second win of the season. Leeds United now are moving forward, and Leeds United play the ball across now. Oh, and it's intercepted and cleared away there. Oh, the ball went into the middle. Klitsch was there, and it was hoofed away by Shah. Good piece of defending there. Be a throw into Newcastle, and it's Luke Eiling that'll take it, and it goes back there on the far side. And Eiling again swings the ball in. It's headed away there by Kieran Clark, and Leeds now launch the ball again into the penalty area, looking for Eiling with the header, and it's easily collected by Martin Dubravka. And well, you really have to take your hat off there to John Joe Shelby. He gets the free kick. Leeds are about ready to make another substitution. Martin Dubravka gets the game going quickly though, and here's Willock. Willock now for Newcastle. And he's just on the far side now. He's been forced out wide here by Dallas, and it will be a corner for Newcastle. Dallas got himself in the way of that one. And the Newcastle fans there, plenty of them have made the visit from the northeast. And it is Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 1. There is 13 minutes for Leeds to turn this one around, and it's a corner to Newcastle on this near side, and it will be Kieran Trippier that will take the corner. Swinging this one in, and it's pinball in that Leeds United penalty area again, and John Joe Shelby plays it back, and it'll eventually go back to Martin Dubravka. Good tackle there. And Chris Wood now has it. Chris Wood now to Willock. Willock ball just strayed a little bit, but it's now picked up. The ball into the middle here is an opportunity here for Newcastle. It comes across a penalty area, and Meslier has spilt it, and it's cleared away. Oh, Meslier he's having some problems today. He spilt that one that could have resulted in a second goal for Newcastle. It was whizzed across that penalty area by Ryan Fraser, and it is still 1-0, and Meslier gets away with it, but the ball is launched into Saint-Maximin. Oh, a wonderful piece of defending! An absolute wonderful piece of defending, denying Chris Wood by Struijk. Pascal Struijk there saved Leeds from possibly conceding a second goal. The ball comes across here, actually. If you look at this, first of all, the error by Meslier there, he just wasn't able to keep hold of it. And it just strayed away, but what an excellent piece of defending by Pascal Struijk. Just got in the way of Chris Wood from having that one-on-one chance on goal. And it's Kieran Trippier now with the corner for Newcastle. Wood, Shaw, they're all in there looking for a second goal. This is swung in by Trippier. Wood reaches for it, and Longstaff there attempted swinging it but missed it, and it was cleared away. And get across that, and it's cut out. So it'll be a throw into Leeds United. It's Luke Island. They are going to make the change now, and that was an outrageous kick by Klitsch. He is furious. Gelhardt is coming on now for Leeds. Joe Gelhardt is now on for Leeds United. They brought on the additional forward there and taken off Click. And he just lashed out there at one of his jackets here. And here's Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin now has got a little bit of space opening up. There's a tackle there. It looks like he was brought down. The Leeds United players are claiming the referee is ignoring it for the time being. Here's Rodrigo for Leeds as he brings the ball forward. I'd like to have another look at that. And here's Harrison now. Harrison swings the ball and it's headed away by Shaw. But Klitsch, who went off there, just lashed out at his jacket in fury. And we have got Joe Gelhardt on instead now for Leeds, just to keep you up to date here. Here is Struijk. Struijk to Dallas. And Harrison now just trying to create a bit of space, and he goes for the long ball across, looking for Rodrigo. Rodrigo now has a little bit of space, and the ball there is just not good enough. It's way too high, and it goes over the top. Well, we have just a little bit of time. Let's just take a look at let's have a look at this penalty. Oh yes, he catches him there. He catches him. Let's have another look again. Now he might go down a bit easier. The thing is with that, it does look like he's slipping as well. So the contact may be incidental. In fairness, it does look like St. Maximum is slipping there. So I think the contact may be incidental there. So I think the referee was right in that decision. Um, Round the other grounds at the Brentford Community Stadium, it's Brentford 0, Wolves 1. And Manchester United 0, West Ham 0 at Old Trafford. There is 8 minutes left in this one for Leeds United to turn it around. And the ball is launched forward, looking for Harrison, but that is a good piece of defending by Willock, who plays it off Harrison, and wide it goes. So Leeds 0, Newcastle United 1. This is, of course, not good news for the other teams down there at the moment. Watford, who were beaten 3-0 uh, by Watford yesterday, and Watford, who were beaten 3-0 by Norwich yesterday, and Burnley, of course, who are bottom of the table. This is not good for them as the teams above them start to pull away from them as well. So that's Martin Dubravka with the goal kick, and it's cleared downfield. But this is picked up quite easily by Leeds, and it's moving forward now on the far side. It's intercepted by Willock, who loses the ball, gives it away, and the foul there. And free kick given away by Fraser on Struijk. Just clipped him late there. That will be a free kick, and Fraser, I don't think, can argue with that. Willock just suffering from a bit of cramp at the moment. And we have about 6 minutes remaining as we look again at this free kick by Shelvey. It does not look like there is any deflection. It looked like Melier got across, but the ball just seemed to go through his hand, or bounce off his hand rather, and go into the net. Dallas now on the far side there. Dallas again picks it up, launches the ball into the box. There was Eiling in there on the far post, but it looks like that's gone out of play. So as it stands now, we are looking at Rodrigo here, who has just picked up a yellow card as well, perhaps for the earlier challenge. Excuse me. And Martin Dubravka now will take his sweet time with this goal kick. We've got 5 minutes plus injury time left. I just need to put my thinking cap on now and try to look at perhaps finding a man of the match. And the ball is launched downfield, and it just goes out of play there. And Luke Eiling, who picks up the ball there. And Struijk here at the back, who's had an excellent game as well. Struijk plays it out to Dallas, who launches the ball forward, looking for Jack Harrison, who's been a bit quieter in the second half. Harrison now trying to create an opportunity for himself. And it comes back in a deflection there. The shot that came in from Koch took a deflection, and it went wide. It was a good effort, but the deflection took it away from the goal. And it'll be a corner to Newcastle, which Rafinha will take. They've each had 6 corners in this game now. Rafinha comes into the box, and it's headed away by Longstaff, who's chasing it down as well. Longstaff has been excellent since he's come on. He's just chased everything down and worked very, very hard. And the ball on this near side now is Harrison as he launches it forward, and it takes a deflection on, but straight through to Martin Dubravka. And I now have to take a look at my man of the match. And the man of the match for me today is Joe Willock. He has been excellent in the midfield. He's created chances for Newcastle. He's worked hard in the midfield. He's been at the centre of a lot of what Newcastle has done today. So the man of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, is Joe Willock. Here's St. Maximum, who lays it off for Fraser, who just shoots wide. Disappointing finish in the end. And it just goes wide there. And Dallas now streaming forward for Newcastle, plays it infield to Tyler Roberts. Roberts, who plays it to Harrison, who loses the ball and fouls Kieran Trippier. So we're inside 3 minutes now, plus stoppage time. In the second half, I'm not sure how much stoppage time is going to be added on here. There was the injury, of course, to Lascelles, and perhaps some cramp. Fraser's gone down again with cramp. Possible we might see 3 or 4 minutes. We'll just have to wait to see what the fourth official's decision is. And we're just looking again at St. Maximum. He dances his way through there and tries to create that chance for Fraser. And Fraser just scuffs that really wide. It's not much of an effort. He's still limping a little bit, is Fraser, probably from the cramp, and Dubravnik launches it downfield. Newcastle not sitting back. They're moving forward, still trying to create chances. Here's Llorente. Diego Llorente now launches the ball forward. Picked up in the midfield, and it just bounces away there. And it was Joe Gallant trying to chase that one. And it will, in fact, be a throw-in for Newcastle to be taken by Luke Ayling, who's also been quite excellent today for Leeds. And the ball is picked up by Gallant, Joe Gallant, and it's intercepted by Longstaff, who himself has been excellent since he's come on. And it's sprayed across onto the far side by Llorente. And it comes back to Struijk as Leeds push forward now, looking for an equaliser. It's a poor ball really by Llorente. And St. Maximum picks it up and knocks it forward. Chris Wood will try and hold this up now, but he loses it to Llorente. And here's Ayling now. Ayling plays it out wide to Harrison on this side for a change, and he's tackled well there. But the ball bounces back to Gallant, who loses it now, and St. Maximum picks it up. St. Maximum gives it away carelessly there. It goes back to Gallant, and Llorente now. Struijk. Rodrigo. And launched in there by Rafinha and headed out by Shah there. And it's picked up again by Leeds. And a little bit of space on this near side for Harrison, who launches the ball into the middle, and it's cleared away by it's headed away by Shelby, and the ball is launched downfield. And we are now in stoppage time. We do not know yet what the time allowed is. That has still not been announced. It's launched forward. It's now been announced. It's 5 minutes. That's a very generous amount of time, but 5 minutes it is. And Newcastle now will stream forward. It's picked up by Wood, who just knocks it along for Joe Willock to Alan St. Maximum. St. Maximum has got 3 players around him now, and he picks out Fraser, Willock, Wood, Shelby, and picked up on this near side, which is Sean Longstaff. And Longstaff loses the ball, and it is a throw into Leeds United. And it's picked up by Llorente. Llorente now. Looking for the ball for Harrison. Harrison has the ball on the halfway line, and he's just not able to make the pass, and he's been dispossessed by Alan St. Maximum. And here's Chris Wood with a little bit of space here now. Chris Wood has got some space around him. Is he going to have a shot? He does. It's a deflection, and it deflects off Struijk and goes over for a corner. Chris Wood attempting to get his first goal there for Newcastle, but it just takes a deflection and goes over for a Newcastle corner. And Llorente there now. And Leeds are about to make another substitution. And we're just going to, I don't know whether they're going to allow the corner to be taken first before they do that. And it's Kieran Trippier. Looks like he's going to take the short one to Wood. And it looks like they're going to try and hold the ball in the corner. No, they were not successful with that. Here's Llorente. And on this side is Eiling. Eiling launches the ball forward. Oh, it just gave it away there. And Newcastle breaking forward again with Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin, he's got players around him, but he might go on his own. He plays it to Willock. It could be 2-0. A fantastic save by Meslier. Oh, he certainly made up for the early mistake there. That was Joe Willock in with a chance there, and Meslier just got down and made a very smart save. And the chance was there. That's an excellent save down to his left-hand side by Ilian Meslier. And now Leeds, they have 2 minutes left of injury time, and it's Dallas who plays it infield to Llorente. Llorente back to Dallas. Dallas swings it in now, looking for Tyler Roberts, but he was just not able to get on the end of that. And it is back in the hands of Martin Dubravka. And you can see the Newcastle fans there cheering away, trying to push their team over the line. And that's cleared away by Struijk to stop Saint-Maximin from getting in. Struijk again, plays it nicely to Llorente. Llorente plays it down the line, looking for number 30, Joe Gelhardt. And Joe Gelhardt's ball is not the best, and it's intercepted by Shah. Lost my picture here for a moment. Got it back. And there we go. So the ball is launched forward, and it is picked up at the back and moved forward by Longstaff. And Longstaff just clears it away, and Struijk is in fact now in possession of the ball. And Struijk plays it forward now. It's infield now to Rafinha. Rafinha dumps the ball in, and he was looking for Gelhardt coming charging in, but he was not able to get on the end of that. Rather instead, Martin Dubravka picked up the ball, and that could be that for Leeds United now as we go into the last seconds of this game. And it's a throw-in there by Eiling, and it's launched forward. Here's Struijk because he's going to try one more time to get the ball forward. And here's Dallas, launches it into the box, and Martin Dubravka comes up trumps again, and that is the final whistle. That is the final whistle. Newcastle United have picked up the victory, their first away win of the season, only their second win of the season. They are still in the relegation zone, but they have pulled back some points on Norwich, and the fight is still on for Newcastle United as their fans celebrate this victory today at Ellen Road. The final score here today at Ellen Road is Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 1.